This is the EBCM unit of Chevy Tahoe. The vehicle showed ABS and brake light with service stability message, and the cover was siliconed on the unit. There's no screws or anything that hold it in place. So what I did, I took razor and I cut all around it, and it's shame on whoever designed it something with this, because this cover act as protector for the board and also as a heat sink for the board underneath it. So I think they should apply some screws, this way they apply the same torque on the board, but they try to make more money. So the way I lifted off, like I said, I cut it with razor, and then I use screwdriver and apply some pressure up on this from this side, because that's the only side that start moving when I apply. They put more silicone in the other areas. So I lifted up a little bit, and then with razor I went around and kept cutting until finally it popped out. And when I pulled it out, it bowed a little bit from prying it with screwdriver. So what I did, I cleaned it real good and I put it on a mirror, and I kept straightening up until it's got perfect contact on both sides, on all sides. It's clean, ready to be assembled. I found the problem was here. This pin over here was cracked, the solder cracked. So what I did, I resoldered everything that's go from this board to a pin. I applied some flux, solder flux, and with 60-40 solder and solder iron, I resolder everything. One thing to note, do not use a heat gun to reflow everything, because there is parts underneath and they will fall off. So I just did one pin at a time, and I check all the coils with voltmeter, make sure they're all good, and they are. And it's cleaned, been cleaned. I remove all the paste out because the solder paste is corrosive and it will damage the traces. So I cleaned it with acetone and brake part cleaner and blow it with air, and it's really clean. I'm gonna apply some thermal paste. Any thermal paste will do on these parts over here. This is the back side of the transistor that enable and disable these solenoids. So, and they will produce heat when they energize. So I'm gonna put the thermal paste here, and then I'm gonna put silicone around it, and I'm gonna press this in, and I'll put it upside down for 24 hours, and then I will install it back on the vehicle, and hopefully it's gonna work. This is the silicone I'm gonna use. I bought from AutoZone for $6 and something, and I don't know, I don't like to just rely on silicone on something like this, especially this control, the brake system. They should done better job than just use silicone. I thought of put screws or maybe use like clips to hold it down place, but there's no place to do anything like that. So, and the board take the whole surface, I can put bolt anywhere. So I'm just gonna do it the same way they had it, and hopefully it will work.